Ready?
Yeah, Prabhu. All good.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Bihari Jaya Damadhava Jaya Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Unatira Vanachari Unatira Vanachari Unatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Munatira Vanachari Munatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Giridhari Radha Dhari Radhe Jaya Radha Giridhari Radha Giridhari Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri What happened?
Prabhuji, it stopped earlier, but it's okay now.
Let me see. Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Now it's okay, Prabhu. Yeah, suddenly it got froze.
All right. Oh, I was saying if you can unmute and repeat the slokas after me, please.
Oh, okay, sure, Prabhu.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam. Yeah, bole.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naram Chaiva Narotamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jaya Mudiryat.
Tado Jayam Udirayet.
Kruvantam Swakatha Krishna.
Swagatam Krishna.
Punye Sarvanam Kirtana.
Punya Sarvana Ketana.
Hriday Antaisto Hai Abhadrani.
Hridayantasto Hayabhadrani.
Vidunote Srutasatam.
Vidunoti Surutsatam.
Nashta Prayasu Abhadresu.
Nasta Prayasu Abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhakti Uttam Sloke.
Bhagavati Bhakti Uttama Sloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki.
Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki.
Before reciting this Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayan, unto Nar Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasa, the author of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the fruitful devotee, cleanses the desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotees who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in classes on Bhagavatam and by rendering service to pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya. Chaksurimlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namo. Sri Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale. Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha. Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajiva. Sadhvaitam Saudutam Parijana Sahita Krishna Chaitanya Deva. Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Anitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Jaitam Suruto Pangora Mama Mandamater Gati Mata Sarvas Padam Bhoja Radha Madana Mohan Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavineshwari Vrishabhanastute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpa Tarubhayascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayo Chapati Tanam Pavan Bhayo Vaishnavyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityanand Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome back Nand Braj Prabhu.
I'm Raghuveer Prabhu.
Oh, Nand Braj is not here.
Yeah, on behalf of Nandaviraj Prabhu, I am.
Oh, I
hosting.
saw it. Oh, you using his code.
Login, yes.
Okay, okay. I thought he was back. Anyway, hope everybody is safe in this weather. Reading from Prabhupada, Ilamrit chapter 3, a very title, very nice, saintly person. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati's quotation here, there has not been and there will not be such benefactors of the highest merit as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees have been. The offer of other benefits is only a deception. It is rather a great harm, whereas the benefit done by him and his followers is the truest and greatest eternal benefit. This benefit is not for one particular country, causing mischief to another, but it benefits the whole universe. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Abhay's friend Narendra Nath Mulek was insistent. He wanted Abhay to see a sadhu from Mayapur. Naren and some of his friends had already met this sadhu at his nearby ashram on Ultadanga Junction Road. And now they wanted Abhay's opinion. Everyone within their circle of friends considered Abhay the leader. So if Naren could tell the others that Abhay also had a high regard for the sadhu, then that would confirm their own estimations. Abhay was reluctant to go, but Naren pressed him. They stood talking amidst the passerby on the crowded early evening street. As the traffic of horse-drawn hackneys, box cars, and occasional auto taxis and motor buses moved noisily on the road, Naren put his hand firmly around his friend's arm, trying to drag him forward, while Abhay smiled but stubbornly pulled the other way. Naren argued that since they were only a few blocks away, they should at least pay a short visit. Abhay laughed and asked to be excused. People could see that the two young men were friends, but it was a curious sight. The handsome young man dressed in white khadi kurta and dhoti being pulled along by his friend. Naren explained that the sadhu, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, was a Vaishnava and a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One of his disciples, a sannyasi, had visited the Malik house and had invited them to meet Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. A few of the Maliks had gone to see him and had been very much impressed. But Abhay remained skeptical. Oh no, I know all these sadhus, he said. I am not going. Abhay has seen many sadhus in his childhood. Every day his father had entertained at least 3 or 4 in his home. Some of them were no more than beggars, and some even smoked ganja. Gauramohan had been very liberal in allowing anyone who wore the saffron robes of a sannyasi to come. But did it mean that though a man was no more than a beggar or a ganja smoker, he had to be considered saintly just because he dressed as a sannyasi or was collecting funds in the name of building a monastery or could influence people with his speech? No, by and large, they were disappointing. They were a disappointing lot. Abhay had even seen a man in his neighborhood who was a beggar by occupation. In the morning, when others dressed in their work clothes and went to their job, this man would put on saffron clothes and go out to beg and in this way earn his livelihood. But was it befitting that such a so-called sadhu be paid a respectful visit as if he were a guru? Naren argued that he felt that this particular sadhu was a very learned scholar and that Abhay should at least meet him and judge for himself. Abhay wished that Naren would not behave like this or this way. But finally, he would no longer refuse his friend. Together, they walked past the Prashanta Jain temple to one Ultangan with his sign Bhakti Vinod Ashram, announcing it to be the quarters of the Gaudiya Math. Okay, shall I stop there?
Yeah, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Okay, let's go to the Bhagavatam reading. Let me get the page shared. Okay, today's reading is Srimad Bhagavatam. Am I on the right? Oh, Canto 4, the creation of the fourth order. Chapter 17, Maharaj Prithu becomes angry at the earth. And this is text 20. Paraharanti na ve strishu
Praharanti na vaistristu
Itanga swapi janantva
irtagavs api jantava
Kim utatvad vidharajan
kim utatvat vidar rajan
Karunadina vatsalaha
karunadina vatsalaha
Prahanti na ve strishu
praharanti na vaistrishu
Itanga swapi jantava
irtagavs api jantava
Itanga swapi jantava
irtagavs api jantava
Kimatu tvad vidharajan
kim utatvat vidar rajan
Karunadina vatsalaha
karunadina vatsalaha
Prantina Vestreshu Kritage Swapi Jantavaha Kimatu Tvavdharajan Karunadina Vatsalaha
Praharanti navaitishu Kritado Shasi
jantava
Kim
kim utatvat vidar rajan karunadina vatsalaha.
Okay, somebody take it up, please.
Praharanti navaitishu
Praharanti na vaistrishu
Kitavashopi jantavaha
kritahaus api jantava
Kimuto tadvita rajan
kim
Kim
utatvat vidar rajan
Rajan
Karunadina Vatsalaha
karunadina
Karunadina
vatsalaha.
Vatsalaha
Praharanti navaitishu
Praharanti
Prahantina
na vaistrishu
Vestreshu
Pitagaha Shapi Jantavaha
Ridagausa
Swapi
api
Jantava
jantava
Kim Uta Tadvidharajan
Kim
kim utatvat
Uttata
vidarajan
Rajan
Kurunadina Vatshalaha
Karunadina
karunadina
Vatsalaha
vatsalaha. Praharanti na vaistrishu
Prahantina Vestreshu
Ridagaus api jantava
Ritagaha Swapi Jantavaha
kim utatvat vidarajan
Kim Uttata Vidharajan
karunadina vatsalaha.
Karunadina Vatsalaha. Anybody else? Okay. Synonyms: Prahanti,
Praharanti,
strike.
strike.
Na,
Na,
never.
never.
Why,
Why?
certainly.
Certainly.
Strishu,
Strishu,
woman.
woman.
Kirte Aghasu,
Krite agasu,
having committed sinful activities.
having committed sinful activities.
Api,
Api,
although.
although.
Jantavaha,
Jantava,
human beings.
human beings.
Kim Uta,
Kim uta.
then what to speak of.
Then what to speak of?
Tvattavidaha,
Tat vidaga,
personalities like you.
personalities like you,
Rajan,
Rajan,
O king.
O King,
Karuna,
Karuna,
merciful.
merciful,
Dina Vatsala,
Dina Vatsala,
affectionate to the poor.
affectionate to the poor.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Even if a woman, this is the Mother Earth in a cow's form, she is now pleading with King Prithu. Even if a woman does commit some sinful activities, no one should place his hand upon her. And what to speak of you, dear king, who are so merciful? You are a protector and you are affectionate to the poor. Let's read the next one and then I'll give my wisdom. Mama vipatya rajam navam.
Mam vipat yajaram navam.
Mama vipatya jaram navam.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Yatra vishvam pratishtitam.
Yatra vishvam pratistitam.
Atmanam cha prajakshema.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Katam ambhyasi dhasyasi.
Katam ambasi dasyasi.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Yatra vishvam pratishtitam.
Yatra vishvam pratistitam.
Atmanam cha prajakshema.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Katam ambasi dasyasi.
Kadam ambasi dasyasi.
Mam vipatya jara navam.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Yatra vishvam pratishtitam.
Yatra vishvam pratistitam.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Katam ambasi adasyasi.
Kadam ambasi dasyasi.
Okay, somebody else, please.
Mam vipatya ajaram navam.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Yatra visham pratishtitam.
Yatra vishvam pratistitam.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Katham ambashi dhasyasi.
Katam ambasi dasyasi.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Yatra vishvam pratishtitam.
Yatra vishvam pratistitam.
Atmanam cha prajasche maha.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Katham ambhoshi dhasyasi.
Katam ambasi dasyasi.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Can I try, please?
Sure.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Mam vipatya jaram navam.
Yatra visham pratishtitam.
Yatra vishvam pratistitam.
Atmanang cha prajaschema.
Atmanam cha prajaschema.
Katham ambasi dasyasi.
Kadam ambasi dasyasi.
Hare Krishna.
Hari, thank you. Anybody else? Mom,
Mam,
me.
me.
Upatya,
Vibhatya,
breaking to pieces.
breaking to pieces.
Ajram,
Ajram,
very strong.
very strong.
Navam,
Nam,
boat.
boat.
Yatra,
Yatra,
where?
Where?
Vishwam,
Vismam,
all worldly paraphernalia.
all worldly paraphernalia.
Pratishtitam,
Prastititam,
standing.
standing.
Atmanam,
Atmanam,
yourself.
yourself.
Cha,
Cha,
and
and
praja,
praja,
your subjects.
your subjects.
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also.
Ima,
Ima,
all this.
all these.
Katham,
Katam,
how.
how.
Ambasi,
Ambasi,
in the water.
in the water.
Dasyasi,
Dasyasi,
you will hold.
you will hold.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
The cow-shaped earth continued, my dear king, I am just like a strong boat, and all the paraphernalia of the world is standing upon me. If you break me to pieces, how can you protect yourself and your subjects from drowning? But beneath the entire planetary system is the Garbhavota. Lord Vishnu lies on this Garbhavota, and from his abdomen a lotus stem grows, and all the planets within the universe are floating in the air, being supported by this lotus stem. If a planet is destroyed, it must fall into the water of Garbha. The earth, therefore, warned King Prithu that he could gain nothing by destroying her. Indeed, how would he protect himself and his citizens from drowning in the Garbhavota? In other words, outer space may be compared to an ocean of air, and each and every planet is floating on it just as a boat or island floats on the ocean. Sometimes planets are called dvipa or islands, and sometimes they are called boats. Thus, the cosmic manifestation is partially explained in this reference by the car-shaped earth. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Loknath Swami Ti Namne Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Ti Namne Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharani Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarani. Hare Krishna. Here, the problem, why, just to refresh, that King Prithu, remember, he's the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. His citizens complained to him or went to him telling their problems that the farmers are cultivating the land, sowing seeds, planting things, but it doesn't bear any fruit, doesn't grow, doesn't bear any fruit. And they were bewildered that there was enough rain. It wasn't any drought season or anything like that. Was everything else seems to be normal. They were doing their fair bit, but the earth wasn't producing any fruit. I mean, any crop. Nothing was coming out. So they went to the king. Their king, of course, the king is responsible for the welfare of the citizens. So in response, the king got hold of his bow and arrow, started chasing the earth, and earth took the form of a cow, and he started flying or running away from the king, trying to escape. Was going from between heavenly planets and earth, and from planet to planet all over the place, just like Durvasa Rishi was chased by the Sudarshan Chakra when he offended Ambarish Maharaj. So she was going around, and when she realized every time she looked back, the king was still there. So So eventually she realized that she could not escape the king, and fearful, she turned back in helplessness and started pleading with King Prithu, reciting or telling that he, the king, is the knower of the religious principles. He knows everything. He knows the religious principles and is a religious person. And he is the shelter of the surrendered Vatsala. He is the protector of all living entities, and she is part of his kingdom. One who, and she further says, one who knows the principles of religion. First she started praising the king, that he is so religious and sheltering and protecting people, taking his shelter, and also reminding him the principles of religion dictate that a woman, a cow, a child, a Brahmin, and an old man must be given all protection by the king. Here, the cow is taking the form of, the earth is taking the form of a cow, but actually, she's also a woman, though she's taken form of a cow, but it's talking about both woman and a cow. And also remember, she is the consort of Lord Vishnu, Dhara. But here, in another form, the Lord is trying to chastise Mother Earth. But she is reminding him that a woman, a cow, a child, a Brahmin, so twice she's a woman, the king knows it, and she has taken the form of a cow. Remember, whenever the earth is in difficulty, she takes the form of a cow. Remember, before Lord Krishna's appearance, she went to Brahma in the form of a cow, and from there went to Vishnu and Lord Krishna. Same thing in the Dwapar Yuga. When was troubled by Ravana, she did the same, took the form of a cow, and now she has taken the form of a cow. Also realizing that cows are protected by the king. And she's reminding the king about the principles as if the king has forgotten. Religious principles also dictate that one is not to be killed if he surrenders. So after running around, trying to escape from the king, she is now surrendered to the king because she realized she can't escape and go anywhere. So reminding that women and cows should be protected, should not be killed, and anyone who has surrendered should be protected. You are supposed to be the knower of all religious principles. Why should I be reminding you? You know everything. A king who knows religious principles cannot kill anyone who has not committed sinful activities. So she is trying to tell the king that she is innocent. She hasn't committed. What have I done? Why are you trying to kill me? Apart from this, a woman is not to be killed even if she does commit some sinful activities. This is a strong statement by that even if the woman does commit some sinful activities, she is still not to be killed. Since the earth was innocent, was claiming to be innocent, and also was a woman, the king should not kill her. But if you, and what to speak of you, she's trying to praise or please the king, that you are so merciful, you are protector, and you are affectionate to the poor and the surrendered. The world is standing upon me. If you break me to pieces, how can you protect yourself and your subjects from drowning? She's reminding. And if you look back in the history, well, here King Prithu is threatening to break the religious principle, protecting a cow, protecting a woman, and protecting somebody who has surrendered. But here he's willing to kill, and he wants to kill them. This is not the first time the Lord, I mean, I'm talking about the Lord, not the other people who have killed women. This is not the first time the Lord has, or maybe it's the first time, not sure about the history of it, but definitely later in Treta Yuga, when he appeared as Lord Ramchandra, he killed, well, he was the first victim, Tarka, who was a woman, though she was demoness. And in Dwapara, the first person Lord Krishna killed was a woman, Putana. And not just Ram and Lakshman, to punish Shurpanaka, you all know that. And next few verses will tell us, when the king is telling what was the fault of what mistake or what offense the earth is committing, why he wants to punish that. I don't want to go on to that because the other speakers will not have much to talk about otherwise, or will be repeating. This, I'm not sure of the history, the timing of these sequences. There's another incident where Lord Vishnu beheaded a woman. Does anyone remember that? During the Devasura fight, the Asuras went to Sukracharya's ashram. Remember, Sukracharya is the spiritual master, guru of the Daityas or Danas. So they were losing the battle, so they went to his ashram for protection, and Sukracharya wasn't there. Sukracharya is the son of Bhrigu Rishi. Remember Bhrigu, who killed Lord Vishnu, kicked Lord Vishnu when he was trying to test who is the highest of the three, Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. The same personality is the father of Sukracharya. And both were not there, Sukracharya and Bhrigu went in the ashram. So they took shelter of Bhrigu's wife, who is the mother of Sukracharya. Her name is Kavya Mata, Usanas. And she was protecting the Daityas, but Lord Vishnu, to get past Kavya Mata, he beheaded her so that he could go past her and punish the Daityas. And as a result, when Bhrigu came in, he found out that his wife was beheaded by Vishnu. He cursed Lord Vishnu that you will take birth or appear in the material world and suffer the separation of your wife as I am suffering. So this is one of the, of course, please remember that no cases could affect the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but his pastimes, he's finding excuses to do his pastimes. So one thing, the earth is, the cow is reminding King Prithu that each and every planet is floating on its, in the outer space may be compared to an ocean of air, and each and every planet is floating on it just as a boat or island floats on the ocean. And if you destroy the eighth planet. Remember, if the cow is destroyed, because the earth has taken form of a cow, and the cow is destroyed, means the eighth planet is destroyed, and they will drop into the Garbha ocean. So here the king is trying to protect his citizens, but in so doing, he will be destroying the. Sorry, I'm trying to get share another screen. Right. I don't know how many of you can actually see this screen. Can you?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can see
you
it.
can see it, yes.
So this is what Mother Earth is talking about. That remember when the Lord Vishnu lies in the Garbha ocean, and from his pores, millions and millions, trillions of planets are manifesting, and they are floating in the air, including our planet, the Earth. And if he destroys the planet, the Earth planet is going to fall back in the ocean, and in return, all the citizens will be destroyed too. This is another vision of the planet. This is our planet, where the Lord is lying there from his navel. Lotus is sprouting, and all the 14 planets, our planets, are floating there in the space. So she's rightfully reminding, but she's forgetting her. I was going to say misdeed or mistake. She later tells the reason why she's not bearing any fruit, why she's not giving the results of the farmers' farming or planting crops, which I will leave it to them, the speakers. Otherwise, no. So there's another thing. So this is the what Mother Earth is trying to remind the king, that this is it in the middle, and if you destroy it, it's gonna break into pieces and fall in the Garbha ocean, and everybody will be drowned, not just the human beings, all the living entities too. That's all I've got to share, because I don't have much report on the slokas. Without repeating and without going into the later slokas, I will stop here. If people have any comments and questions, can come forward, please. Anyone, any comment or question? Unmute and ask, please.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the nice class, and particularly explaining the universe, in the purport, that how the universe is floating and how it is created from the levels of the Kiradakshai Vishnu, the Karanakshai Vishnu and Kiradakshai Vishnu. And thank you for explaining the situation that has led to the King Prithu.
Yeah.
And now the mother and praise the Lord, and in this way trying to save herself from the anger of the Queen Prithu, when he wanted to punish her for not giving enough food for his citizens who were starving and were skinny. So thank you, Prabhu, for that.
The examples I quoted about Putana and I would say Tarka and Kavya, Kavya Mata, that though the rules are there, the religious principles are there, women should be protected at all times. But if they are treacherous and wicked persons, they are bound to be punished. I mean, that rule is not a universal. What that doesn't mean that women can do anything and will be protected, will not be punished. So this is the three examples as it shows that though the rule is there for ordinary people, the normal people, but if they are wicked, they are treacherous, they are harming others, you cannot take shelter behind the religious principle that women should not be harmed and protected. The cow says it's one of the slogs, even if she's committed some sinful activities, no one should touch it. But the examples, this is the example Lord Vishnu himself in, even Lord Krishna punished Putna, and Lord Ramchandra, Tadka, and the other one was Lord Vishnu beheaded Kavya Mata. So the Lord himself punished these wicked people.
Wife of Brihaspati.
Sorry, Prabhu, you said something.
No, I just referred, I mean, the last case you referred to the wife of Shukracharya.
No, the mother of Sukracharya, wife of Brigu.
Oh, wife of Brihaspati, sorry.
Yeah. Brigu is the father of Sukracharya. Sukracharya, remember, is the spiritual master of the demons, the Daityas, not demons, sorry. Daityas is like the Brihaspati is the guru of the Devatas, demigods. Sukracharya is the guru of the Daityas.
Sorry, Prabhu, just one question. Sukracharya himself is a Asura or a Deva?
He is the son of Brigu. Remember, Brigu is the son of Brahma. So he is the son of Brigu Rishi. So wouldn't be in the will not fall under Daityas. I can't remember the circumstances under which he became the guru of the Daityas. Something transpired why he sided. I can't remember. It's very vague in my memory that something did happen, that why he sided the Daityas. He remember the Devas are the ones who follow, who live in the upper planetary system and who follow the religious principles. And Daityas, the same of father, and simply they don't follow the religious principles. That's why they are classified as Asuras. But remember, Bali Maharaj and Prahlad, they are of the offerings of the Asuras, but they are they are topmost devotees. So if you are born of Asura, doesn't mean you are not a devotee, doesn't mean that. But that's all I know is the son of Brigu. Brigu is Brahma Rishi is the son of Brahma. So Sukracharya is grandson of Brahma. And of course, remember the Asuras are also grandchildren of Brahma. So just one family, different mentality. And so Sukracharya became of the guru of the Asuras. There must be some reason why he favored the Asuras. Yeah, I need to research in that one, check out what was the reason. Like some, like Vishwamitra and Vasishtha, they became enemies of each other. So some reason they are, I vaguely remember, but can't tell you much more than that. I need to find out.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Maybe late times, once I find out, I'll let you know. Can give me a couple of minutes to tell that. Anybody else? Okay, then, thanks very much. Take care in this flood. I hope nobody is affected. Anybody is affected by this flood, apart from the rain itself?
No, nobody is.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the Rath Yatra will be cancelled. I'm not sure, I'm just speculating. In our holy festival, the ground is so we won't have any parking space, so there's no option choice there. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that has been already cancelled. Prabhu.
which one?
The Ratha Yatra,
Okay,
the date has been deferred.
deferred. Okay, is there a new date?
Yes, Prabhu. I have
What's
to
that?
check. I can't have the memory, but it is there. Krishna Chandra Prabhu has given an email for
Oh,
that,
okay.
shared a message for that.
All right. And anything on Holi?
Holi, 26th February, Sunday.
26th.
Yeah, 25th is
Okay,
the
that's
food festival, and 26th February, Holi.
okay. That's too postponed. That was supposed to be weekend after this.
Yeah, great.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vancha
Vaishnavyo
Namo
Namo.
Namaha.
Nanta Koti
Vaishnava
Vaishnav
ki jai.
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 Rasaparayan Prabhu ki
Prabhuji ki
Jai.
jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.